Good morning. Question: do you really know who you are? And when I mean really know who you are, do you know who God created you to be and your purpose here on earth? Do you really know who you are? And for a long time, most of my life, I came to a point and realized I did not know who I was. I thought I did. I was living life, doing things in relationships, different jobs, but not really knowing who I was. And I was going through a situation, and it was a really tough situation I was going through. And in that situation, that question came about. Like, God placed that in my spirit. Do I know who I am? And I didn't. I could not tell myself about myself. I couldn't tell myself who I was, not to anybody else. Me talking to myself and I couldn't tell myself who I was. So if you don't know who you are, then how can you be anything to anybody else? How can you be that true representation of what you're supposed to be to somebody else? For example, how could you be, if you have a friendship, how can you be the best friend that you can be if you don't know who you are? How could you be the best person in a relationship if you don't know who you are? How could you be the best husband if you really don't know who you are? How could you perform your job at your best if you don't know who you really are? And without knowing who you really are, then how are you going to tap into all the potential that God has within you, not knowing who you are? And for me, that was a sobering moment. That was, as some people say, like a wake-up call. It was like, wow, I really don't know who I am. And I think when I started thinking about that, because I was praying and asking God, and a lot of the things that I was going through was because I didn't know who I was. So there was problems or situations or things not working out that was coming about because I didn't know who I was. And if you don't know who you are, how can you be anything to anybody else? Now, you can be in that role and not truly be who you're supposed to be in that situation. And you may be thinking that. So all of my life, I was thinking that. I was up until that point, I was thinking I knew who I was. But in this life, when you're living this life, when different things happen in your life, situations will come up and you can find out different things about yourself. You can find out different things about other people. Get to know who you are. And I want to share with you what I had to do in order to get to know who I am. And that was, I had to ask the Creator. I had to ask God to show me who I am. I said, Lord, in my prayer, I would pray, Lord, help me to see myself the way that you see me. You created me. You know everything about me. Help me to see myself the way that you see me. Help me to become or be that person that you created me to be. I don't want to give in to the things I've been given into. I don't want to give in to and continue to play the victim because of different things that I went through in life. I want to be. I've wasted enough time not being myself, not being who you created me to be. So I need you. I need your help. I need your guidance. I need you to order my steps. I need you to order my thoughts. I need you to order my words and helping me to be the person that you created me to be so I can fulfill the will that you have for my life. Because if you're not being the person that God created you to be, then how will the people truly be blessed that are supposed to hear from you? I always say this: my life is my life, but my life is not just about me. I've been through things. God has delivered me through things. And as I share those things with people, when I got to a point to where I would share the different things, the different stories, the different testimonies that God has brought me through, it was blessing other people. Your story will bless other people. Your story may even save someone's life, change someone's life, or even save someone's life. Your life is your life, but your life is not just about you. Whether you think your life is good, whether you think your life is bad, your life is not just about you. It's going to impact somebody in some way, whether it's in a good way or a positive way. Get to know yourself. Get to know who you are. You owe that to yourself, to know who you truly are. You owe that to those that are around you, to your family, your friends, those that are truly there for you in your circle. And once you start to know who you are, you start to feel better about yourself, because now you're getting, and it's not going to happen all at one time. It's like you're going to be in a relationship with yourself, getting to know yourself, getting to learn as God reveal and show you different things about yourself, getting to know those things about yourself. Some of it may be a hard thing to do, to recognize and to realize who you really are. There's probably going to be some healing in that process of getting to know you, who you are. This probably be another video. As a protective mechanism of me I would act like things didn't happen or suppress it. And that pushed me further away from who I am, instead of dealing with the situation and what was going on at that time. But when I was younger, I didn't even realize what was going on. So how could I deal with it if I didn't think anything was going on? So get to know who you are, and I guarantee you this: it's going to make a difference in every area of your life. And the way to do that is go to God in prayer. He's the creator. He created you. He knows you better than you know yourself. And ask him, Lord, here I am. Do I really know who you created me to be? If not, please show that within me. Please help me to see myself and to believe in myself the way you see me, the way you believe in me and created me to be. All right? It may not be easy, because it was not an easy process for me, and it's something I still have to work on at times, because it was not an easy process of doing that. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, drop a comment and let me know what you think. If you got any value from this, please share it, because I know that I'm not the only one that has dealt with this. Share it, and may be a blessing to someone else. And if you like the content, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and you'll be notified whenever I put out another video. Again, thank you so much. And remember, you owe it to yourself to know who you really and truly are. All right, take care. God bless. And I'll check you out in the next video. Have a good one.